Welcome to the Georgia Department of Education, Health and Physical Education Community Student Engagement in the Health Classroom. I am Felicia Colquitt, your high school virtual lead PLC specialist, and thank you for joining me. Why is it tough to engage? High school scholars are often the most challenging age group to engage for a variety of reasons. I would like to share my top 3. Not comfortable with participating in front of peers. Most scholars fear public speaking because they do not want to be judged by their peers. Raise your hand option. If teachers rely on one method of encouraging student participation, the typical raise your hand method, then many students will be left out. The fact is, not all students are strong verbal processors or communicators. Don't know how. Depending on a student's background, they may not have been encouraged to participate in classes in the past. Some classes may not have much discussion on subject matters. Therefore, if scholars are not exposed to a lecture class where discussions are important, this could be the reason why they may not know how to engage. So, how can teachers encourage scholars to participate? Like most things that go on in the classroom, participation is something that needs to be taught and nurtured from the beginning of the year. To do that, teachers can follow these steps. Implement team building activities. Anytime you can put high school scholars into teams, they will usually feel a sense of competition and want to try harder. Split your scholars into teams and give them a task, such as act out classroom material or vocabulary words, such as charades, or ask each team to present one component of the lesson to the class. Please keep in mind, some scholars might be shy and not want to present to the entire class. In this case, each team can have different roles assigned, like presenters, timekeepers, researchers, etc. The key is everyone is participating in some way. Add visual components. Since I have a large number of visual learners in class, adding visual components to the lessons almost always helps my scholars become more engaged. You can make visual components even more active by asking scholars to create them on their own. For example, my scholars create word clouds or sport shapes that provide vocabulary words used in the lesson to assist with learning. Challenge scholars to become scholar teachers. Scholars engage more when they have to process the information and teach it to someone else. So anytime I can find a way for my scholars to take ownership of the material, I am cheering them on all the way. Let's go. I found that scholars are not only more engaged, but absorb the information more effectively. And lastly, connecting content. Scholars are more likely to care about material when they can connect it to the world around them. So anytime you are teaching a new lesson, try to find a connection to a current event. You can explain how the lesson has impacted the world or how the lesson relates to life as it is now. One idea is consider having scholars research how the material is related to their lives today and present their findings to the class. Teaching large class sizes, advantages and challenges. Even in the face of adversity, health and physical education teachers must always provide the best possible instruction in the classroom. Let's take a look at a few advantages and challenges scholars and teachers may face. Scholars may feel less pressure in large classes because in large classrooms, less individual activity is performed and more group activity is done. On the other hand, large classes may bring about challenges such as a low connection level among teachers and scholars. This may lead to disengagement, low cooperation levels, as well as fewer scholar recognition. Large class sizes can decrease instructional time due to classroom management issues, student time spent in activities during class, ability of teachers to provide individualized instruction. And let's not forget the other challenges that may include insufficient amount of equipment and activity space, increased opportunity for off-task behavior of students. One strategy I found effective for large class sizes is divide and conquer. When teaching my health classes of 40 or more, I divide my scholars into smaller groups rather than focusing on one enormous room of scholars. By doing this, I am able to maintain control of the classroom and engage with my students. Classroom interest. The first step is getting to know your students. I like to use unit surveys. These surveys give our scholars the opportunity to share their health, sport, and fitness interests. And my team and I use this data to design our lesson plans. Another idea to encourage interest is to set up activities that promote success. We want our scholars to be successful. Therefore, we create attainable goals that our scholars can accomplish with effort. I like to have one of my scholar athletes to model the task so that the class will know it is possible to achieve. Then modify the requirements of the activity based on students' strengths and weaknesses. When scholars are proud of their performance, it can lead to more interest and a willingness to take on more challenging tasks. Promote health and physical education beyond the classroom. Find ways to promote beyond the traditional open house. When our 9th grade scholars and parents visit our school for the first time, we want them to have an enjoyable health and physical education experience. Here is our chance to change minds about gym. We invite upperclassmen to participate in open house so they can share their health and physical education experiences with our rising 9th graders and their families. Thank you again for viewing this presentation. I look forward to your feedback and ideas on engaging scholars in the health classroom. If you would like more information about this webinar, please contact me on our Georgia Department of Education Community High School Health and Physical Education page. And as always, healthy living.